up, everybody? Rothstein here, Betting Public Sports Show. Okay, I'm your beloved host, Fame Rothstein, aka Michael Snackson, aka Bay O Wolf, aka Hacksaw Jim Thuggin, aka Malcolm Excellence. All right, today is Wednesday, December 27th, 2023. Got 4 more days. Uh, then on the fifth day, it'll be the new year. Hopefully we all make it there. Hopefully this part of your year has been good. But do me a favor before we start. I want you to like and subscribe to the show. All right. Usually we do sports betting stuff, but every day now and then, like today, I'm gonna talk a little shit. I'm gonna talk a little greasy. Okay, a little slick and greasy. I don't have any sports betting options today. Check me on X, formerly Twitter, for tomorrow action. I don't know if I'll have a podcast. Probably will. Yeah, I probably will have a show tomorrow. But you can also find me on Twitter find me on X, formerly Twitter, at Biggie Rothstein. BIGGIEROTHSTEIN. All right. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. Okay. And I'm on a few other places too. But I don't use them as much. But let's just get into this today because I'm sitting here with my cup of sugar. I mixed in a little coffee with it. Yeah, I said that right. But I mixed it in, and I'm ready to talk a little shit today. Let's get right into it. Um, First off, a lot of people, a lot of old motherfuckers in my generation and older, are upset at the color purple. The new Oprah the new version of the color purple. I mean, if you remember, that came out in like the '80s, like right as Oprah was starting to blow up, on the talk show circuit. She, from that wonderful talk show she had, Oprah Winfrey Show, but and then she put her name onto this movie, The Color Purple. It was a hit, a period piece, back when black folks was not doing too well, especially on the countryside in the South and whatnot. And I don't want to give any spoilers to any new people, but it's a period piece, and this probably will contain spoilers, so I apologize. If it's anything about the old, if the new one's anything like the old one, because I've never seen the new one yet. Don't really plan to it. I watched the old one. I got it. Okay, treating black women like shit. That's what Oprah's movies are usually about. Let's keep it a buck. The strife of black women, and they spitting in people's water, and that old, what was that girl? I think her name was Suge or whatever. You show is ugly. Little Celie, played by Whoopi Goldberg in the original. I know it was adapted from a book, but yeah, man, people are upset because it's more of a musical this time. You know what? To be honest with you, I kind of see what they're talking about, but at the same time, it's like it's nothing to be fussing about, argue, upset about. It's just an artist depiction of the work, and it's but musicals really ain't supposed to be that. It's a 2 hour. It's gonna have for to do it any justice. It's gonna have to be every bit of a hour and 45, 2 hour movie, and nobody wants to hear somebody singing about despair and hard times for that whole time. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to, that's what a musical is. Even, like School Days, that was a musical. Spike Lee, they were just singing about, being black in America, and the black struggle between the hues, the dark skins and the light skins. But it wasn't, they wasn't really like angry or nothing, or mad or upset or, downtrodden or anything like that. That's what I'd imagine the Color Purple's songs are. because of what happens in the movie. But again, I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. I just don't understand why people are upset about it. And this group of people, yeah, you see me here, no shades. You know, this is fame every day. No days off, no jewels dripping, and I got my shades off. You know, shout out Jay Z. If you know, you know. Um, but this group of people, I'll never understand. Go okay. Well, before we get to that, let's get to because this kind of can lead into that. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. They're dating, whatever. She's always at the game. I mean, it's kind of like who cares, but at the same time, it doesn't because this is like, this type of, told you, football does not lend itself to this type of fuckery. This type of attention for nothing. It doesn't lend itself to that. This type of attention outside of the gridiron. Football is a classroom. It's the only sport that you play, that you practice more than you play. It's like a classroom. You you build up, learning the lesson, and then there's the test. At the end of the week or at the end of 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or whatever, however your teacher sets it up to. Same thing with the NFL, except it's just every week. Sometimes it's 2 times in a week. If you got a Sunday then Thursday, game. You know what I'm saying? Um, Taylor Swift, she's pop princess, pop country, whatever the hell her music is. I've heard a few songs. I don't listen to her. No, I'm not going to disrespect her. She is what she is. She's a star of her genre in her day, and in America and whatnot. And it is what it is. I'm not going to diss her. She's made too much money for somebody to be disrespecting her. Made too much clean legal money. She ain't bothered nobody. But she's dating the Kansas City Chiefs' Mark Kelce or Travis Kelce, and it's kind of just made the team just kind of in a flux. Like, they they're struggling this year to even win their division. They won't have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. If you remember on my gambling portion of the show, I said they wouldn't make the playoffs. But they're gonna make the playoffs. That bet's not gonna make it. But the seeds have been sold. Like this will be next year too. Like this is the start of it. Okay. The TV show broadcast, they're showing a lot of her in the press booth with sometimes she's with the owners of the Chiefs. Sometimes she's with what's her name? Patrick Mahomes' wife. They're doing little, choreographed dances, the same shit she used to do with his brother. But I guess they got him out of the limelight because he was too toxic. Then he caught that charge with that girl. But I digress. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff that kills a football team. This is why nobody wanted Kaepernick. You're saying collusion this, collusion that. I don't know. But I've seen just as many players as like, nah, man, we just don't want that kind of shit around here. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to play ball. Like football and the NFL is the one sport where you can't have distractions. Or it'll really hurt your team. And certain distractions hurt teams in other sports as well. But football, that daily, weekly distraction, asking about her, always talking about her, she ain't finna get in 1 3-point stance, ain't about to block nobody, ain't about to, do anything. But you're always asking about her. It's it's detrimental to a team. But the reason I bring up Kelce is not only just that, is if you see, Kelce kind of switched his whole style up. And he came in for the first however many years he's been in the league, up until this season when he started dating her. Up until this season, he had a fade. He had a fade. Somebody was on his hairline. You know what I'm saying? He had a bald fade. On the sides and whatnot. But now he grew it out a little bit. Now he looks like a white man again. And that's what I bring in Dr. Umar Johnson, because for the life of me, black people who don't like Dr. Umar Johnson, I don't get you. I don't know why you don't like that guy. There's nothing wrong with what he did. He's extremely necessary to the black community. He's extremely necessary. You know what I'm saying? And he talks about that, about how, you know, on a recent podcast, Joe Budden show. I mean, there's a lot of clips floating on social media about stuff he's saying on that episode. I mean, whoever that other guy is, Ish or whoever, Umar just smacking him around. Every clip, Umar smacking him around, and so whatever's going on, with that. But he's talked about a lot of things. Obviously talks about interracial dating. That's really not even his wheelhouse. His wheelhouse is the school shit. When he talks about how the school fucks over black boys and black teens, telling you that's Omar shit. That's Dr. Umar shit. The other shit, though, that other sideline shit that he be talking about, interracial dating, even like right here where he's talking about rap music and whatnot. That's just whether you like him or not. But when he's talking about that school shit, you know, the treatment of black boys in schools, I'm telling you, you'll never see anything more poignant, all right, profound. But anyway, when he's talking, he said Eminem cannot be the greatest in rap because he's not African. He's a guest in hip hop. I've said that a million times. We've said that on this show a million times. Eminem is a guest in hip hop, whether we like it or not. DJ Vlad, he put out an old interview where he changed the title of it, where he kind of shitting on Umar in his school and whatnot. I mean, damn. The reason I don't like people dissing Umar about his school, if you didn't give him any money on it, you got nothing to say about it. And even if it's that's still that putting a school together is gonna be some yeoman's work, and he probably just didn't realize what it all entailed, because I tried to put a couple ventures together. I didn't realize what they all entailed. So that's why I'm not gonna that's lay shit on him. But when he says Eminem, and he said it's an insult to black people and the ancestors to say he's one of the best. I mean, damn, it's not verbatim of what we said, but it's like it's a lot kind of along the lines of it. I can appreciate Eminem's talent, but he just, as a black man, he just doesn't move me like that. I'm sorry. What? Now that I think about The Color Purple, I hate to jump back like that, but I said I was telling somebody, I was like, y'all been thinking. Never mind, I ain't even. Just forget that. But yeah, Eminem and whatnot, and Umar kind of said something about this in one of his rants on that show. Talks about how a white guy can switch it up to become a white guy at any time he wants to, and we as black people will always be black and be stereotyped and whatnot for this and that. And he's 100% right. Look at fucking Travis Kelce. Like I told you, he grew his hair out. He ain't got a fade no more. Does not have a fade anymore. That's the type of shit Umar's talking about. Because if you remember, Travis Kelce was dating some black girl for the whole time, up until like the past year. And so yeah. But back to Umar, Dr. Umar, he's extremely. I'm telling you, as far as I'm concerned, he's one of the. Like I just told you on the last show of this. Two I fuck with, him and Tariq Nasheed. I don't like that they don't get along, but those are the two people from that conscious black conscious community on the internet that I fuck with the most. And I wish they got along, but those are the only two I really listen to on a regular. Everybody else I might catch here and there, but these two I look for. Tariq and Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar is one of the most needed black Americans ever, but if not right now. If not right now, if not ever. All right? So, yeah, I just wanted to talk a little shit right here. I wasn't going to hold you up too much. Just tell me what you think in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what you think. Because, like I said, Travis Kelce is basically Kaepernick. causing too much of a damn distraction. And him and that girl, that happens with every team that where a pop non-athlete person kind of just bandwags on them. You know, that's why the college football thing with Drake, or college, yeah, the college teams, period, with Drake. College basketball, college football. He jumps in there, especially the hoop teams. Like, you know that team ain't winning the tournament of 64 or 68, however many it is, because he's a curse. She's cursing them. And Dr. Umar, he's 100% right about Eminem. He's 100% right about rappers giving turkeys in the hood. He's 100% right about white rappers being um, guests in hip hop, and he's 100% right about how white, even DJ Vlad, if you pay attention, he's kind of switching it up a little bit too. Becoming what he is. I mean, you ain't mad at nobody for that. I'm just saying that's just what happens. All right. But yeah, but everything I'm telling you, you've got to go catch that. Dr. Umar on the Joe Budden podcast. He's just smacking that whole panel around. It's mainly Joe Budden and some guy named Ish or whatever. Dr. Umar smacking these fools around. I hate to turn this into a Dr. Umar or anybody else's what do you call those reaction shows. I don't like that. I think that's kind of goofy with some of that, but some of that's kind of what I got to do here because they're in the news. All right, but yeah, like I said, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I know a little jumbled around here, but I ain't gonna hold you too much longer. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment, and I'll be back at you soon. All right, sports talking and shit talking. All right, holla.